Hey there, beloved Ascension pioneers. I'm back in nature, as you can see, with a video for all of you, for all of us. Today I was inspired to take a retreat, to just sit in nature again, because I feel that a lot lately, to just sit with myself, to just be with my spirit, to just breathe the spirit. And I was guided to record a message because of something also happening today. Not just today, yesterday as well, before I went to bed. I need to explain something that I've been doing for a while, but then I stopped doing it. I don't know if you heard, probably you did, but you can do mirror technique with yourself when you look at yourself in a mirror in your full potential. When you see the energy and feel the energy of you, you can see different things. It has to be like a dim light for you to see yourself. See the energies. And yesterday, after a while, I think I did that again. And it's just amazing because it's, I want to talk about the importance of feeling ourselves, feeling our spirit above everything else, because this is what brings us forward into the new. It's like not just understand yourself and think about yourself and what you like and what you want to intend, but mostly feeling yourself with the depth of your heart. And this is what can bring you into that sweet space of that delicious source connection. So yesterday I did this technique. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just standing in front of a mirror, and there was this my Himalayan salt lamp was giving out this beautiful light, and I just stood there and I started seeing all sorts of light in the mirror and pink and the aura shining, and everything was just so divine. And it was like I was holding my heart like this. I was just feeling myself before going to bed, and it just felt amazing. And lately we all need so much nurture and time when we sleep more, when we dream more, when a lot of the things are happening on multiple timelines. So that's why it's so important to feel ourselves beyond everything else. So I came to my nature clearing space today, sitting on my tree, and I was reminded of my older videos. Recently, for a while, I think a few of my older videos came there kind of popping at me, and I said, okay, I'll look at them just for a while, not see the whole video, but just see the energy of them. And I was looking how my energy was changing through all the videos, but still I could feel that same essence flowing through all of them. At times I was more intense, I was more, I was always authentic, whatever came through, and there was this growth that you can feel in yourself. If you're doing your own videos or writing or whatever, you can feel the expansion, and that's a great thing, not just for others when you share, but also for yourself, to see how you have expanded. And our soul basically expands a lot through contractions, and these are the challenges and the initiations of spirit we're going through. And so today, coming in my space, I was reminded again of these times of simplicity when I just came in my nature, just sat and just shared with you through simplicity, through my feminine spirit, to just in that space of being, to just source the message that needed to come through. A lot of the times people expect the messages to be something very complicated, when in fact truth is very simple, very organic, very natural. So I was starting to write about heart intentions, especially heart intentions in the now, because you shift and you change. So when your heart is truly in tune, you will always feel what you desire through soul essences right now, what is for your highest good right now. So this is what I wrote, that right now my main intention and focus is to set my ultimate heart desires, to move deeply into my soul, and after all that releasing, fill up the void of the feminine, the womb, with the seed of the masculine, to establish that ultimate connection, inner divine reunion, integration and balance of both, to be in a sacred marriage and partnership with my wholeness, to be complete from within and trust my heart's guidance fully, to be free to be myself and radiate with my highest potential in life from within to without. Oh, I think there's someone coming. Who cares? Anyway, what I also wrote about is the importance when we're feeling ourselves, we also have to listen, tune into the divine. So we have all these horizontal alignments and information coming through us, and our ego sometimes, the protective side of us, the physical side of us that functions in the first 3 chakras, and then we kind of have to unplug from all of it sometimes and just feel the spirit so it can penetrate through with that highest light of ours. So it's important not just to constantly, what people do, pray and intend and focus on things, also to just give that space to listen, to tune in to the source energy, So I wrote that it is important that we learn both, to listen first and then talk, and state our willingness, our devotion, and our desire. So when in communion with the divine, this is really important. If we just fill our space with constant inner chatter, we cannot really tune in and listen. Therefore, it is important to be in the space of both, to be aligned with giving and receiving, with the masculine and the feminine, to be in the presence of all that is. So basically, a lot of us are saying, wow, we're merging with the source of all that is. But we cannot fully do that if we don't, in our own self, our inner integration, we don't do that sacred marriage, that sacred partnership within us, which divine feminine is kind of the great womb, that which always embraces, allows, and receives, nurtures. And at the same time, the divine masculine, the opposite pole of this eternal polarity that you can always see intertwining in the infinity symbol, is that seed that brings life, that brings action, that brings forth the creation of the third energy. So to tap into all that is, we need to feel ourselves. So that's why I wanted to make this simple and short video about how important it is. People might say in the old days, the saying was, you have to go find yourself. So usually the male the male part of the equation, they went to the cave or took their friends, and they went, and the women stayed alone together, forming their partnerships. So right now in this age, it's not anymore about that. We can always be full. We can always shift like this. We don't have to do, these immense techniques or something complicated to turn into that balance. Because, externally that balance will always be mirrored through our inner balance of the divine masculine, feminine. We all have 4 principles. Our inner feminine and inner masculine, and external feminine and masculine. That's how we project as then outwardly through the energy. So first integrate inwardly to then be this energy expressed outwardly on all levels of our being. So it is really important to now in this age to come in this aspect of knowing that we don't have to seek outside of ourselves. We don't have to create ourselves. We're just unveiling ourselves to what already is here. And this has to do with that inner feeling of who we are. Feeling your spirit, not just trying to focus so much, what's my purpose, what's my mission in life, how will I establish it, all these questions that your ego has for you, because ego constantly wants to be busy. And this space of equilibrium has nothing to do with being busy. It's just feeling of all that is, all life. It's just, it's this grand perfection that we have distorted from time to time a lot in our nature, but our primal, most sacred nature as divine beings, expressing ourselves right now, in this form as human beings as well, is that everything is always in perfection. There is no part of infinite creation that wouldn't be perfect. It's just our perception of it that can make it less than so. That's why it's so important to turn back to feeling mode, to feel your inner integration. So you don't have to go outside of yourself. You don't have to take a trip alone for I don't know how many days to discover yourself. You just have to reawaken yourself because you're already there. You've always been there. So it's a lot about feeling yourself, not going out there. People say you need to go take a trip to fully, you need to go to retreat to then fully reawaken yourself that way. And then when you come back, sometimes, people go to these retreats and they come back, there's still something missing. Because, the whole point isn't about that external retreat or you taking a trip. When you're fully awakened to yourself anyway, you can shift in spirit right now. For instance, you might be very much in the doing mode, and then instantly, just by being aware of the fact that maybe you're not balanced right now, shift. You just by this awareness, you're already bringing yourself back to this space. Through feeling, don't forget this. My beloved Ascension Pioneers, I'm going back to my meditation space. I have a space there just for myself, doing some writing, just breathing. And I hope to see you soon. Some of my videos, I will take it more easy this month. It is the month of Taurus. Taurus is kind of the nurturer, when we will, the seeds that we have been planted, all that fire energy of Aries will be more implemented in our daily physical lives through joy, pleasure, our senses, also our creativity on this earthly level, because the earthly level is what needs to be, merged with the sacredness. We are already divine beings, we're already awake, we're already ascended. We need to bring it back. So this is about, this month can be seen as our integration of our descension. So I'm bringing our highest potential here. We have gathered all these thoughts and ideas, and now it's time to feel even more, even deeper, and bring it here to Earth. So Gaia says hello, I say hello, and I'll talk to you soon. Much love.